Kicks MP.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Maverick along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our installation team will respond immediately. Thank you. Don't miss our next giveaway game. The first 5,000 fans in business will be the Mavs fan contest to get here early to claim yours. Tickets are still available for the next game. The first floor tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for Maverick season tickets today. A reminder, still out for our water bottle promotion. After a fan will receive our Maverick logo water bottle. You are the Mavs fans. Our next home game.
Well, it is a special night for this young man. The home debut of MP. You know he's ready to show this fan base what he can do. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And
Get on De'Aaron.
And it's Champagny in at the 4. Oh, there's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Tonight marks MP's NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world. And, guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Beginning tonight for sure. Quite a story. Hey, thanks for the report. Williams, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Harper's checked in. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
And on the way from Irving for 3, it's good from long range. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
That is just automatic. Irving is into his motion the second he has the basketball.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Williams passes to MP. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Mavericks making a change here. Flagg is checked in. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Pass to Johnson. Barnes outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Dallas moving it around. For 3, Smith. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Bagley sets a screen for Marshall. And a miss there on the triple. From deep three-point land, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Marvin Bagley is out there with Smith. Then it's Flag. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Williams at the 5. Williams finds MP. Back to Williams. Flag with it. He's got 6. Over in the corner, Marshall. 4 on the clock. Latrey. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Castle. The layup off target.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
That's tipped. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Caleb Martin's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. MP going right to the rim.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Mavericks have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Down low. It's deflected. Here's Castle. Pass to Cornette. Vassell outside. They set the pick. Castle, no one around him. Off target with his 3. And so Marshall will bring it up for Dallas. Now Martin. And a wide open look for Flag. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. So, Greg for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Irving's checked in for Martin. San Antonio also making some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. And it's Foxen for Harrison Barnes. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
Count that one. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
To the inside, Smith. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, John, thanks for the update. Inside. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for...
been leading the charge for the Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Look here now at the Mavericks. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, hi. Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been...
Some changes. Smith checked in for Derek Lively. Bagley comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Najee Marshall in for Christie. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Here's Fox. On the court right now for the Spurs. Castle is in at shooting guard with Johnson at the small forward. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The wide open look here for Fox. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Fox has got 14.
And that's his second three of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
In the corner, it's flat. 3, Marshall. San Antonio with the rebound. Castle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson's shot is off.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Back to Marshall. Some nice passing here by Dallas. MP, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Three-pointer, Fox. And no good that time. Mavericks trailed by 3.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Fox. 1 second left. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And the game. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter, sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. You've got Williams. Smith is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Fly. And it's Marshall in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. In the corner, it's Fly. Outside, Bagley. Williams with a clean look. Drills it from outside. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Wembanyama outside. San Antonio again missing. To the middle. Here's Smith. And it's Harper with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Spurs also with the sub. Champagne's checked in. Fox passes to Cornette. Back to Fox. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
And that one's good. Flying.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Cornette. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are met.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled.
Kind of a mixed bag for you tonight, MP. You were able to get back on track offensively, but you guys came up short. What do you think needs to change?
Well, to be honest, we need to get off to a better start. If you get your confidence up early, you can ride that kind of wave into the end of the game. And that's on me, though. I got to be a better leader. I got to get everyone involved from beginning to the end.
Sounds like great teamwork. Thank you, MP.
It will be. Thanks.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that'll do it.
Time to talk endorsements. You're in the NBA now, so that opens up a lot of doors for us.
Yeah, okay, drop some knowledge on me, Austin.
Okay, now, the deals available to you are driven largely by your fan count. More fans you earn, more money you earn.
Hey, I was never good at math, but that sounds like a simple equation to me.
Right. But there's also the question of play style, right?
Okay.
Different brands want different types of players. Some are more interested in scoring, some are interested in defense, others team play.
Yeah, I mean, that all looks great. soaking and draining.
Yeah, you get better dry and fry again. Get the front end outside.
My kids in high school. Come out for Mavericks Poster Giveaway Day, and every fan gets one of their own. That's a great way to show your dance pride. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Gala today. What better way to have to use the pictures of your favorite mascot, Craftsman, and the Mavericks Center. Tickets are still available for the next game. So purchase your ticket today. Visit the ticket counter for available games, or sign up for Mavericks season tickets today. The National Basketball Association and the Dallas Mavericks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court of being drugged. Spectators engaging in any such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to the nearest usher, security, or...
Coming right up, the Mavericks taking on the Wizards. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over. Look for Dallas. Smith, he's checked in for Lively. Bagley comes in for Washington. And Williams is subbed in for Christie. And so in the game for Washington, Davis out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Vukcevic in at the 5, down low. The shot by Johnson, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
Williams against Johnson. Here's Coulibaly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Koulibaly's got 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Young can't hit. The Mavericks trailing. Doris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
Outside for Irving. Takes the 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Well, Kyrie Irving, dangerous from any spot on the floor, but in the corner, boy, you better get out and check him.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Here's Riley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. Banked it in off the glass. And a bit of an unusual path for MP to make his way into the NBA. He refined his game playing overseas in Europe before landing on a roster here in the States.
And heading overseas to work on your game is something I don't think enough young prospects take advantage of. There are some great success stories in the NBA of players who did that, and hopefully MP can add his name to that list.
A nice shot by Smith. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And finished off by Davis.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. A big-time effort for Trae Young. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Marvin Bagley is out there with MP. Then it's Williams. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Flagg in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Drains the triple.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
And by drafting Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks regaining some of the long-term upside they lost with the Luka trade doors.
And by every metric and evaluation, Cooper is ready to play and contribute right now. And obviously the hope down the line, he can take over the mantle of franchise player. Boy, you're trying to put Luka in the rear view now.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Martin, he's checked in for Bagley. Shots good by Carrington.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
MP, no good.
Oh, my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look, and you can't complete it.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
The kick out to Williams. Inside, here's Smith. Washington with a rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Martin, pass to Marshall. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against the Magic, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. To the middle to halt the run. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Carrington with it. MP's there. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Mavericks trail by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic. And Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Guys, back over to you.
Winning cures all. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Number 1. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Looking at Dallas, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is that...
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Wizards.
My bad is the...
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are...
And we're halfway through. Smith Smith, he's checked in for Lively. Bagley comes in for Washington. And Williams is subbed in for Christie. The Wizards making a switch here. Outside Young. Fires the three. The Wizards with another miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
So on the floor for the Wizards. Carlton Carrington out there with Trae Young. Then there's Davis. Then there's George. And it's Riley in at the 4. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. The Wizards trail by 14 to the paint. And a fast break now for the Wizards.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
52 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Champagnie, he's checked in for Davis. Here's Carrington. That's in! Coming off an assist from Young. Carrington's got 7.
Oh, great finish inside by Bub Carrington. Listen, guards have to be able to score in the painted area.
Smith pushing through the contact inside. MP.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And the shot goes. And that's 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Shot's good by Carrington.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
To the inside. Here's Smith. Buries it down low. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, you'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We got some great looks. Great looks.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Najee Marshall is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Flagg. Then it's Smith. And it's Williams in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Wizards trail by 16. Outside Russell. Outside Carrington. There's the triple. The rebound by MP.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And that one's good. Flagg.
Man, Flagg can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Wizards. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. George's shot is off.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Pass to Marshall. Down low. Here's MP. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Wizards trail by 18. It's Carrington on the wing. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
So for Dallas, Middleton is checked in for Bagley, and Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Williams. Young, he's checked in for Washington. And it's blocked by Davis.
He is such an impactful defensive player.
scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Now Smith banks it home. Big shot.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game. A strong scoring night for you, MP, reaching the 20-point threshold and a win for your team. That's a good night at the office.
We wish you a safe ball. We'll see you again soon.
It is what it is. A lot of positives come out of this one for the whole team. Next game, I think I want everybody to get 20, the bench and the starters.
That would be 200-something points.
You're right, too low. 25 for the starters. If anyone could do it, it's us. Gotta set your sights high, Jennifer Quintana. That's the only way you become good.
Aim high, MP. Way to go.
Appreciate it.
Over to you, B.A.
Much appreciated, Jennifer.